Mathieu Gentès, Chief Executive Officer, Athletics Canada. I'm the Chief Executive Officer with Athletics Canada. I've been the Chief Executive Officer for almost 4 years. I've been with the organization since 2005. So I've really kind of grown into this position and learned every aspect of our organization, which I think provides me with a really good understanding of the organization to be able to fulfill my role. And my role really is about ensuring that our organization is on track following our strategic plan. So Athletics Canada, we're the national sport organization, national governing body for the sport of track and field. So we oversee the sport. We work with provincial bodies to deliver the sport at a grassroots level. Big part of our role in this is providing leadership, whether it's coaching, officiating programs. Obviously, we run our national team programs, and the pinnacle of that is obviously folks seeing our teams at the Olympics and Paralympic Games. And I can only speak for myself and my classmates and kind of the path that I went through in SPAD. But like these people at the base and the core of them are all sports nuts, right? Like you don't go to a program like this if you're like slightly interested in sport, right? Like no, you really love sports. So going to a post-secondary institution to be with sports nuts again, and to learn and to interact and to hang out with and to network and having alumni coming in that have gone through the program, it really is. It's like if that's what you care about and that's what interests you, there is literally not a better environment. One of the benefits of the program for sure is kind of the class size, the cohort size, right? It's only a certain number accepted on a year-by-year basis. They challenge you. From that perspective, I think a great experience. I think some things that really set you up for success in your career. But I think the fact that it's those small class sizes, you really get to know your profs, you get to know your classmates. When there's project work, when there's teamwork, these are people that you really know, and their ins and outs, their strengths and weaknesses. It's a very comfortable environment from that perspective too. A lot of familiar faces. How SPAD Laurentian resonated with me is, I think the bottom line is it really made me the person that I am today. It shaped how I think. It shaped how I learn. It shaped how I interact with, within kind of the business setting, industry setting, professionally. There's a lot of sink or swim in SPAD. And I say that in a good way because it's kind of real life work experience. And some of those experiences I still draw on today. When I go in front of an annual general meeting and our entire membership is there, like I'm remembering things that I learned in SPAD in terms of public speaking. And that's wild to say that, but there's a lot of things that I do in my day-to-day job where I'm going back and picking from that experience from SPAD and applying it still. And every time I do, I kind of laugh internally that I'm still kind of going back on this stuff, but that's just how much it shaped me and who I am today and who I am as CEO at Athletics Canada.